Hi everyone, this is Sheena from For the Love of Paper, and I am going to do a flip through of a journal I created. This is Reader's Digest, and I took the insides out and put back in 3 signatures. It has fabric on the outside of the spine, and the signatures are sewing is exposed. There is some like crocheted lace here on the front, and there's this word inspire. There's a spring budding floral, and there's 2 charms on here as well, a key and a butterfly. It also has book corners and the hitch post closure with a hair tie. So this is the back. It's a tatty journal, and I'll show you the inside. Again, it's 3 signatures. So this is mainly a what you would call, like, I guess, a naked journal. So I've put pieces in here, but for you to be able to decorate and add to as you wish, instead of completely decorated and everything. I think that's part of the process I like, is giving you the option to alter things and create things how you would like. So for me, it's important to give you some of the materials, but you be able to add your own touch to journals. So on the inside, there's like, this is scrapbook paper with a botanical on it, and this whole journal is Botanical Butterfly themed. So there's just a simple library pocket and a library card on the front cover. There are some cards clipped in throughout. So then here is just a little butterfly journal card pinned on. There's several types of paper throughout. There's some grid, there's some vintage, lined paper. So this is like meatpacking paper. This is a vintage ledger. It's got a real nice texture to it. This is Tim Holtz. Is that right? I believe so. This is a botanical page. Here's a vintage ledger piece. Just here's a it's called a vintage coloring book. So the images in it are all black and white that you can then color, but I did actually fold the bottom up so it's a little pocket, and then clipped on there, there's this journal card. There's a tag that you can decorate, another journal card, that's a Tim Holtz, and then this little botanical tag all clipped in there to use. And there I let you see the page on that. And they're clipped in there. This is some vintage wallpaper. Some more grid paper, some craft style botanical paper. This is a little bit more modern ledger. More of that packing paper in green. Here is another vintage style ledger paper. This is a botanical page that has a little flap there that you could glue shut if you want, or you could do like I did with this other one and just clip things in. I leave that for you. Here's a piece of coffee dyed paper. And then the center of the signature is a page from like a how to know book. They have how to know beetles, how to know butterflies, and that's the center of that signature. Then over here is the other side of the coffee dye paper, and I just have paper clipped on here, like a little envelope that you could add throughout or tuck things in. The flap is just folded over, and then there's a larger journal card in there for you. So that's just clipped on. I think I have my page clipped into the next. My two paper clips are clipped into each other. Oh, it's the envelope. The flap of the envelope is clipped into the other things. Goodness, what is going on? There we go. All right, now let's clip this back to itself. There we go. Yeah, this was clipped into these. So this is the other side of that botanical page, and then tucked in here is a large tag for you to decorate. Again, another Tim Holtz journal card. This is a, I'm pretty sure this is Prima, one of Prima's journal cards, and then this little botanical piece as well. So those are clipped in there for you to use. Oh, by now I clipped the back, the ledger in. All right, so then again, the other side of the ledger, the green packing style paper. So since this is the second half, I'll flip through this because I already showed you that. Again, here's another paper clip with a tuck, and in here is another tag for you to use. This is an older style. See if you can see how it's kind of got some coloring to it as compared to that white tag. It's a vintage little coin envelope, and then here is another Prima journal card. So those are just clipped in there as well. This folds out. Isn't that just yummy colors? All right. So then that's basically everything in the first signature. Then we go into the second signature, and this first page here actually is the Elizabeth Craft Design. I'm just gonna pull one out. It's from here, the Reminiscence books. So I have every book but the first one. So some of the pages are from these as well. They are the perfect size to fold in half for Reader's Digest. So my sleeves keep falling down. So then we enter into the second signature again. That's one of those pages from that black and white botanical coloring book. More vintage ledger. This is a sheet of the How to Know Butterflies. Vintage paper here. Great texture. This is, it's really large sheets, and it's called Indian Patterns, and it's by the Pep Press, and they have tons of different styles of paper, and I just thought that fit in with the colors, so I added that in. This is another Tim Holtz piece, coffee dye. This is another botanical piece, and this one is from another one of those, the Pip and Press books. This is just a textured, heavier stock kind of paper, and I love the cutouts on it. This is a page from a vintage flower book. Some more vintage ledger, the other side of How to Know Butterflies, some old type paper. This is like packing paper that's in the craft style, and then the middle, the signature is from a butterfly book, and that folds completely out. You could turn these into pockets, or you could just let it as a fold out and collage on them, but again, I wanted to leave that up to the person who gets it. That folds out as well. There's plenty of writing and creative space in this journal. Again, another piece from the butterfly. This is that vintage book page from a floral book. A lot of great stuff in here. Here is another paper clipped fold. There's this journal card in here, a tag, and then on the front there's this little like herb botanical card as well clipped on, again, that you can use throughout the journal. There's the other half, the Tim Holtz, and then we're just going back through the other side of the signature. Here is another Tim Holtz journal card and another little tag clipped on there. On the back here is a butterfly journaling card. And then that's the second signature. The third signature has this butterfly Pep and Press page on the outside. And again, I have a pocket here that you could glue or you could just tuck things in. This is one of the reminiscence pages, vintage ledger. So some of these repeat, but some of them obviously have different things in each signature as well. Again, a lot of great textures and pieces for you. Here's a Tim Holtz journal card clipped on there. And then on this side, underneath the flap, there's 2 more journal cards. And then this printed journal card. Here's a beetle page graph. Here's another vintage wallpaper that I added in. It matches, again, the colors of the cover and stuff like that, so I put that in. And coffee dot, and the middle of this signature is just a botanical piece for you there. I didn't want to rip everything down. I thought it'd be better to have you have the option to have the flips and fold outs available to you. This book I love because I love the images on it. It kind of looks like a dictionary page, but it's all about florals. Some vintage paper. It's got that nice staining. Even this has a patina to it. Here is another journal card clipped on this side. There. And then on this side, this is a butterfly paper clip, and there's an envelope and a journal card here as well. So a very floral butterfly themed journal to start spring with. Here is, again, the back of the signature. I left that as a fold out and a flap for you, and then there's 2 journal cards in there for you as well. And then that is the back, and that has, again, a floral scrapbook piece on the back cover. And then it has the hitch post closure. So the first signature has, it's 18, the middle's 19, and the last one's 18. So you get plenty of writing space with this journal. It's, I roughed the edges of this up toward a little bit, so it kind of looks a little vintage, grungy, but also has the delicacy of the florals and the butterflies inside. So this will be listed on my Etsy shop. I will put a patch, the For the Love of Paper Co. patch on the back whenever I send it out. But yeah, this is just a fun spring journal. I love this style of creating journals, so you're probably going to see a lot more of this Reader's Digest style, also because I have about 70 Reader's Digest to be using, because I just really do love this size and creating So there you go. That's it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of just my creating videos, my series, or Etsy listings. And before the evening's over, this listing should be up in my Etsy shop, which is For the Love of Paper Co. And if you're interested, go check it out. Thanks. Have a great night. Bye.